All right. So all set?
Yes.
Is that how the blob talks?
No, the blob does talk. I'm always intrigued as to how they find vocal cords. But yeah, I speak blob.
Is there a Duolingo for blob?
Yeah, that means I love the podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to Midnight Cinema, your deep dive into horror movies, sci-fi, films, cult classics, new and old. Warning, everybody, there are spoilers ahead. I am Art Hennessy in San Diego, California.
In Salem, Massachusetts. Sorry, I was using blob speak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Erik in Salem, Massachusetts, and I excel in biohazards and alien life forms.
We've been on a kick with alien life forms, Erik.
I know. I'm not sure if I picked this. I'm like killer clowns and aliens, and I don't know. I'm on a space kind of a thing.
And now, Erik, this week we are talking about The Blob. Came out in 1988, directed by Chuck Russell, starring Kevin Dillon, Shawnee Smith, Donovan Leitch, and Jeffrey DeMunn.
Wow, you say and Jeffrey DeMunn.
He's a character actor that's in a lot of stuff.
Sure.
A lot of people might remember from Walking Dead. He was a big part of the first few seasons.
Was he?
Of Walking Dead. Yeah. And his character left the show when Frank Darabont left the show.
Oh, well, good. All news that I don't even know about. Yeah. All I know is it's a weird name. It's a weird name for a movie, The Blob.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really sound scary. It's like, watch out, it's the Blob.
There was even a fun song, wasn't it? Like, The Blob, it creeps and slides across the floor right through the door. Wasn't there a novelty song about it? From back when the original movie came up. Yeah.
No one would even know. The Blob, it likes to dress in pants. The Blob, right? I mean,
well, it was the original movie in the 1950s. It's most notable for being the debut of an actor, Steve McQueen, was in the original Blob.
Playing a high school kid and he's 27. He looks like he's 40.
He does.
I was like, wait, he's in high school?
Right,
Hold on.
Right. Yeah.
But that's not the one we're talking about.
That's not the one we're talking about, Erik. This was remade. They remade the Blob. There was a sequel. What is it, Son of the Blob, to the 1950s one?
Son of the Blob. What the? What? It's like Father of the Bride. Father-in-law of the bride. The Blob.
Father of the Blob. Oh my God.
Right.
That would be the comedy. Right. Oh my gosh.
Meet the Blob parents. What? Son of the Blob. Implying that there's another family. There's a family of blobs out there.
But we're not talking about either of those movies.
No.
We're talking about this movie that was made in 1988. Rebooted. They were making a lot of 50s horror movies around that time. A lot of 50s sci-fi they were remaking. If you remember around this time, Erik, you had like Invaders from Mars. You had The Thing. You had like a whole 50s resurgence of these. I think this was one of the last ones that started to fade out a little bit.
Yeah, it hits the 50s. It hits the 50s vibe for sure. But what would the Blob be about besides
Erik,
bad parenting?
Yeah, Erik, we'll talk about it. That was our era, Erik. So, Arborville, California is a small tourist ski resort town. And though times have been tough the last few years, they're optimistic about the coming winter. But before the first snowfall, something else drops out of the sky. Ooh. A meteor carrying a slimy goo that appears to be alive. And when it starts attacking the townsfolk, two high schoolers, Meg and Paul, must team up with a loner named Flag to try and warn everybody. But along the way, Erik, they find out that there is something very sinister going on behind the Blob. Yes.
Wow,
this one does some twists on the original one, but
and it's a lot, I wouldn't say gorier, but the special effects are pretty awesome, I have to say.
That's what we're here for, right, Erik? This is why we're talking about this.
And I'll point out, everyone, that Art pseudo suggested this one.
No, I did suggest it. This is why, this is mine. If people...
Yeah, but I said we could do it, so that's important. But yeah, good call. It was a good call. I was struggling for one. I will let everybody know I watched Mars Attacks in its entirety, and I love Mars Attacks, but there's no way we're going to talk about it because it's about 45 minutes too long. I'm sorry, Tim. You failed. But we're not. So it's the Blob instead. Something from space comes to Earth. So we have that.
We do. And we open in space, Erik.
Oh, we're going to open?
Yeah, we open
every freaking movie we cover now open in space. The House on Haunted Hill. We open in space.
We're on an alien kick, Erik, so it's going to open in space. But we come down through the clouds, and we get a nice shot through the clouds. I like this. I don't know how you feel. You and I always talk about the geography of these little towns that are in these movies. We get a nice overhead shot coming through the clouds of what the landscape of this town is. You have the center of the town, you have mountains, and you have a big forest around it. And I'm like, good for you guys. I get it. I get what this is. Because we're going to see a lot of different places.
Town, I guess.
What's that?
It is a secluded town, I guess. But it also seems like there's a lot of shots of the town and nothing's happening. There's nobody there.
Erik, it is a weird opening because it's kind of eerie, right? Because it seems like it's abandoned.
Yeah.
Like you said. And I was wondering when I first started it, Erik, it's been a long time since I've seen it. I'm like, is this sort of a cold open where everybody's dead? Like this is the town after the events of the Blob?
1 week earlier.
Right. And then it goes
earlier.
Right. But no, we're just going through. And all we learn in this opening, it is long, Erik. They're taking a lot of shots of this town. I'll just preface it to say we are kind of seeing all the locations that are going to play into the movie as we go on. But also we're seeing signs. We're getting the feeling this is a ski town and this is the off season. It's like they're, ski supplies, things like that. And then it ends with the shot of the cemetery, and then it pans up. And we're at a high school football game.
Yay! Cheerleaders.
And football.
Almost too short of a dress, but not.
But I'll give you credit for this, Erik. This is a weird pet peeve of mine, but this looks like an actual high school football game. A lot of times in movies, it doesn't. This looks like an authentic, actual high school football game to me. So, yeah. I just want to state that out. So I'm on the movie side a little bit. I like the slow opening with the music, and then I like this opening football game.
Wow.
So, yeah. But we meet two football players here, Paul and Scott. Paul seems to be the star of the football team, and his friend Scott sees he's checking out one of the cheerleaders.
Yeah, Meg, I think.
Meg.
Yeah, and she's cute. She's not like Hottie McHotster. She's cute, pretty, hometown, nice. She looks nice. She doesn't look like a mean girl.
She's your 80s good girl movie heroine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Scotty's like, you got to ask her out, man. You got to ask her out. When are you going to ask her out? He's like, when the timing's right. When the time is right.
You gotta do it at the right time. What's the best time to ask somebody out?
Well, he catches a pass and he gets absolutely nailed by a couple of opposing players into the Gatorade table. Like
I love that. Who put the Gatorade table in the middle of the field?
I don't know, Erik. It's really dangerously close.
Yeah.
And it's pretty violent, I have to say. And he crashes into it. Right into where the cheerleaders are. And so he looks up, he's all dazed, all the players come off him, and he sees Meg looking down at him, and he's like, oh, hey, to his concussion, he's like, you want to go out tonight?
See, that's the time is right.
Time is right, man.
So
and she says yes. She smiles.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Nightingale effect.
But then we're cutting to the woods, Erik. We meet our bad boy.
Yeah. Curly's 80s mullet. He's wearing a leather jacket. He rides a bike and goes through the woods.
Get the motorbike, the leather. Yeah, this is Kevin Dillon. Matt Dillon's brother.
Matt Dillon's brother.
And yeah, he's styled in a way. I don't know. This is a weird look to me. I think it's like
it's a wig.
Is it a wig? I was wondering, Erik. I'm like, it's gotta be a wig.
Yeah. I guess him and Meg wore wigs and they're like, we don't wanna. And the director's like, you're gonna.
Right. And he's drinking. He's looking at a bridge. There's a bridge that's kind of out, an old bridge.
Yes, the Evil Dead bridge.
But then we get like a weird jump scare. A shadowy figure is on the other side of the bridge and goes like wow into the grass. And I was like, at first, Erik, I was like, wait, is the blob possessing people in this movie? Because that looked like a human.
It's. I guess we're just. I don't know why it's there, but I don't think he sees it. Right? He doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He's going to try and jump that.
Yeah, he's got
broken
nothing
bridge
else to do, all right, because he's got no friends and he don't play no football.
No.
He was a theater kid gone bad.
Theater kid. I love that you give that to his background. It's like,
but he's going to rev across just for fun. And I think he's on the bike for real. I think he knows how to ride a motorcycle.
Kevin Dillon. It looked like it because I think he's riding later. That I was like, there were shots. There's shots later.
Around.
Yeah. And he goes tearing out, but then the bike starts to conk out very soon before he's going to hit that jump, and he looks worried. He looks really like shit. It looks like everything in the bike goes out at the same time. The brakes, everything.
Yeah, it just stopped working. What are you going to do?
Yeah, so he goes off the edge and slides down. And then he looks up and our shadowy figure is there watching him, giving him a round of applause.
Was it the Blob?
It's not the Blob.
Oh. Be awesome if it was like the Blob going, good job.
It's an old guy.
Oh.
He's just looks like he's homeless. He's the town hermit, I guess, or something.
Got a dog.
He's got a dog, of course, like they always do. We're going to talk about that later. I'm going to point some things out. But he's clapping, giving some applause. He doesn't say anything, right? No dialogue. He doesn't.
No,
really say
but he's not. I guess he's not a drunk because what's his name? Flag threw a beer can and he just picked it up and recycled it.
Yeah,
he's like,
he takes off. I think this guy's name in the credits is Can Man.
Can Man
in the credits. Yeah. So then we're cutting into town, Erik, in the diner.
Yeah.
And we're gonna meet the sheriffs there, having some grub at the diner and doing a little flirting with the woman behind the counter, Fran.
Flirting with Franny.
Flirting with Franny.
Yeah.
Nobody's there in the diner, and he's like kind of slow, and she's like, "Oh, they're all coming in after the football."
Coming.
Yeah. But he points out, Erik, he says to her, hey, there's a new band playing down at the Tin Palace.
Ooh, that sounds, is this a date, Art?
Is she asking about? Yeah. And he's like, I guess I am. Yeah. This is Jeffrey DeMunn. This is the guy we're talking about. Yeah.
They're like 40, right? They're
40s. It's kind of cute, the back and forth. And at first you're not sure. You're like, is she into him? Is she not? Does she want to go on a date?
Somebody's got to work.
Yeah. A lot of talk here, too. You're going to, we don't have to cover it in every scene, but a lot of talk in scenes here about how it's been tough. The last couple of years hasn't been much snow.
Yeah. And the
town's on tough times.
It's so important to the movie.
I know. They're really going to stress it. But anyways, he goes to get up because the young crowd starts coming in from the football game. And he looks at his check as he takes his check out. And she wrote at the bottom of the check, I'm off at 11 p.m.
Oh.
It's kind of late. That diner's open late for a small town.
The only
Erik.
game in town.
It is.
It's the cafe on the corner. Everybody's going.
So the sheriff heads out, and as he's driving, he sees coming to town hitching a ride because his bike's broken. Flag.
Yep.
And he pulls up to Flag. And he says, got a birthday coming up, I hear.
Yeah, but he's not a dickhead about it. He's just warning him. He's like, hey, buddy, you're gonna be of age.
He goes, no more juvie for you. He goes, you screw up now, you're in the major leagues. That's
I guess he's a screw up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because of that, the theater in high school can really mess you up, man.
Yeah. And he's the outcast and they got their eye on him.
Yeah. You don't play football. You don't do nothing in this town.
He goes, I'll see you around. That's what the sheriff tells him. So Flag, Kevin Dillon here, goes to, I guess he works here. It's like a big auto shop. It's huge, this place that he walks into. For a small town. But his boss, I like this guy. His boss is working on some stuff, Erik. And his boss is like, "Oh, we got all this. We're overtime. I got snowmobiles. I got 2 snowmakers that I got to fix up here."
Oh,
well,
that's the only reason why this guy.
What do we call it, Erik? Breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs. We got a huge crouton, everybody.
Yes, a huge crouton here.
Snowmaker.
Yes, I got all these snowmakers here. But basically, Flag wants to borrow Ratchet to go back and fix his bike. Guy gives him the whole set. There are 12 in there.
On 12 back. Right. Very important to the plot. All of this stuff is so important to the plot.
So he borrows the ratchets and he goes, I guess, to fix his bike. But we cut to it's nighttime now, and Can Man is crushing cans. Is this his house? Is this his? I guess it's his house.
He lives in the junkyard.
He lives in the junkyard because there's hubcaps all over the front of his place here.
Yeah,
his dog is there. Nice method for crushing the cans. Did you notice what he does? He tied a frying pan to his foot and he puts the can on a stump and he steps on it and it crushes the can.
Yeah,
I was like, not bad.
Yeah. It is a good shot coming too. So I like the special effects in the Blob.
Yeah. So here we are, Erik. We hear something. He looks up in the sky and the flaming meteorite.
Yeah.
Right overhead. And it crashes just over the hill from him. And it's it's an explosion, a practical explosion that they do right up a tree.
He's like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. And his dog is like, his dog's already like not too
Always
excited
listen
about
to
it.
the dog.
But Erik, this is a character. We've seen a lot of these movies where things crash, and we talked about this, I think, on Killer Clowns. And this guy doesn't do it. I was so expecting him to go like, "Doggy, we're gonna be rich. There's a meteor crashed. We're gonna make millions."
Yep.
But he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. He goes.
No, he doesn't.
He goes down with his dog to investigate. But then we cut really quickly to the drugstore. And Scotty and Paul are there. Yeah, Scotty and Paul.
Yeah, and I guess Scotty's kind of a dickhead, and Paul isn't. And Scotty wants to get laid tonight with Vicky, I think. We haven't met, but he's gotta get some rubbers. Cocky little guy.
Yeah, he needs to get some Trojans, so he's got to do that awkward thing of going up and asking the pharmacist because they're behind the counter back then.
It's a pack of Trojans and R.I.P. Bianca spray.
Banaka. Yeah, Banaka.
Yeah. Not Bianca. Bianca spray. Carried by just Bianca. No, Banaka. I used to get Banaka blasts all the time. Where is that? It's gone?
It must still be around. That can't be gone, right?
I still want to be. I think the movies killed it. They made it so creepy when people used it that they went out of business.
Well, the pharmacist looks like, okay, I know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, so Scotty is up there and he's looking in the mirror. He's trying on some sunglasses and little jump scare behind him in the mirror is the town reverend, who's the creepiest looking town reverend you've ever seen in your life. It's the actor Del Close, but
he just got a weird smile on his face. His glasses.
And then he's like, "Oh, I haven't noticed you haven't been in church lately." And then, and of course, right then the pharmacist comes up and says,
"Well, there's choices."
Yeah.
Ribbed or regular? And I love that he goes, ribbed, I guess. Oh, they're not for me. It's for, oh, poor Paul. He's like, oh, yeah, Paul's trying to get this in her pants.
And he calls her naive. He goes, he's dating this girl who's naive.
Oh, and they don't like, neither of the guys like that. Especially the pharmacy guys. Like, he doesn't need rubbers. He needs a muscle.
Yeah. Yeah. What I like about it too is Paul's waiting by the magazine rack and he's like, "Hey, come on, we're in a hurry." And so he looks even worse. He looks worse.
He says, "I don't want to keep this girl waiting."
Yes.
Oh, great friend.
They head out. It's awkward. Friend. And we go back to our meteorite site. So we're here. And it looks great. This looks great. He climbs over the edge of the hill, our guy, Can Man, and it's all flames. And then there's like a meteorite sitting there, and it's got a big crack down the middle of it.
Mm-hmm. And it's got like a I don't know how to describe pink goo.
Yes,
like a viscous bubble gum. Everybody's seen Ghostbusters 2. It's that kind of goop. It's just like a pinky, light pink, goopy goop. And it goes like that. And he goes, oh, dog's pissed. If the dog was speaking human, to be like, listen, let's get the hell out of here right now. You hear me?
Yeah, dog's not.
Get your axe and get out of here.
And then we zoom really in, right, Erik? And it looks like there's something in the goop. Like it looks like something rolls over or something. Yeah. And he has a hatchet.
Yeah.
But he puts that away and he gets a big long stick. And that's when the dog's like, to your point, Erik, the dog is like, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Dog's like, fine. Okay, good. You play with that new friend of yours. I'm going. Bye.
Yeah. The dog takes off. And he takes that long stick, he pokes it into the crack, and then suddenly this thing goes like onto the end of the stick.
Wait, back up.
But stop it.
I'm just asking you to reiterate what the guy did. Why are you putting your hand in your face? Jeez. He took his stick.
Takes the stick.
His stick, yes. And then he
pokes it into the crack.
All right, that's all I needed. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I made Art cry today. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So sticks it into the goopy.
Now, is that worse? But he sticks in there. But then suddenly something like latches onto the end of the stick.
It looks like if a marshmallow was made out of light pink flesh. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's that shape, and it goes onto the stick.
And I have to say, it doesn't look that threatening. It doesn't look like...
It goes onto the stick. So you're like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Why do people do this? Every single movie, they're like, I think I'll poke it with a stick.
And he goes even further. He pulls it back, Erik, to himself, and he's looking at it like he's going to eat the marshmallow off the stick almost.
Right.
He's like...
Right. But it's a long stick, just to point out. So this thing was at the end of the stick.
Yeah, and he moves it. He grabs the stick closer, like higher up on the stick to take a look at it.
Yeah, because that's what you would do, Art. And it's about the size of let's say it's the size of a small bowling ball.
Yeah, small. Yeah, and then it just quickly goes. Zoop, it like goes down the stick really quickly and engulfs his hand. Like,
which is a cool it's practical.
It's really good. Great. Like I have to say. I'm going to praise a lot of this stuff. Yeah. No, you're not?
No,
okay,
I am.
I'm surprised. But it's good. Yeah.
But he screams, wah! And the dog's probably 2 miles away going, asshole, I told you.
So it's a goop. And then we do a quick match cut to Jell-O being slurped off a plate.
Oh, is that what you call it? A match cut? I'm learning so much.
So we're at Meg's house, and we're going to meet the fam here. Yeah, we're going to meet the fam. So we have Mom and Kevin and Eddie. So there's Mom in the kitchen. Kevin is Meg's brother, and Eddie is his friend. And Eddie is a little shit because...
But he's not that smart either. They're about 11, right? They're about 11 years oldish.
Like 6th grade or something.
Yeah,
probably, right? Like, and they're going to go, Eddie's just lets them know the whole plan, the mom.
What? Why?
He's like,
we're going to try to get into the slasher movie. It's probably not a lot of boobies.
Is it the garden tool killer, right?
It could be the garden tool killer.
The garden tool murders, it might be too.
Yeah.
But it's, he says, oh, it's a slasher movie. It's your standard slice and dice, Eddie says.
Because he knows.
Well, the mom says, wait a minute. You kids can't go see that movie. They're not going to let you in. Eddie's like, no, my brother's an usher. No problem. Yep.
Shuts it down. Nope. You guys aren't going. Frickin' Kevin's all like, what did you do that for? Yeah.
And Meg calls up. Mom goes upstairs and Meg's like, Mom, what happened to my sweater? It's like her sweater looks like it's shrunk down to like in another horror movie, that sweater would be perfectly fine for her to wear.
She would have put it on in a horror movie.
Yeah. Well, the mom said, you can borrow my cashmere sweater.
Oh, yeah.
Like all that.
About it.
But I'm sitting here, Eric. There's a lot of this stuff with the family here where I'm sitting here going, oh, breadcrumbs. I got to know that cashmere sweater. I got to, right?
You gotta clock that cashmere because it's gonna come into play.
The Blob's gonna be jealous of it.
Yeah. Blob can't put it on because he has no arm.
But doorbell rings and it's Paul.
Oh yeah, our Paul.
Yeah. So we gotta have the 80s thing. The younger brother answers the door, gives him a hard time. But Paul comes in, and meanwhile, Eddie and Kevin are on their way out, and Mom's like, here is a breadcrumb. You're not going out there without your jacket.
Because it's October.
I don't know why I'm having her talk like somebody from South Boston.
You were like, where you going? Get over here. Smack you. You ain't going out of here without your jacket. What are you, an idiot?
Right. So she puts on the jacket, and we learn, this jacket has a tough zipper on it. So they spent a lot of time trying to zip them up in this jacket. So I'm filing that away.
File it away.
File it away. But then, Meg comes downstairs and she's in the mom's cashmere sweater, and it looks like the mom's cashmere sweater. I'm like, she is good for the movie, because usually in horror movies, the girls are like dressing kind of scantily. She looks like she's going to church, or something.
So it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, and she's got pearls. So she's like, Paul, I'm sorry my family's so crazy. I just want you to meet my dad. Really
sure, that'll go well.
Yeah. So he goes in, and the dad's like, they really play this up.
The newspaper. Every dad reads the newspaper, but make sure that nobody can see them reading it. They got to cover your whole. Now I'm doing it. They got to cover your whole face there. It's California, everybody.
And he comes in, and the dad drops the paper, and it's the pharmacist.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
And the pharmacist looks at him and just says, ribbed. Did this get you, Eric? Did the joke get you? Was it a good one for you?
It did, because they really set it up like, like, this kid, I'll kill him. And it's his daughter that he thinks they were talking about. She's naive. She's naive in her sweater.
Yeah, I thought it was a good little turnaround there. I thought that was good. But we're back out to Flag. Is out in the woods at night working on his bike with the ratchet set.
And this is the nighttime horror movie woods.
Yes.
Just beyond the trees.
There's a light source?
There's some light show going on, yeah. It looks great. It always
does look good.
It's just funny that people are going, yeah, this is what wood should look like in the
For
dark.
showing in our midnight cinema, Eric, I like this stuff. I like when it looks like this.
Any movie we've
Speaking of that, Eric, our projectionist, up there, he gave me a call. He said that it was kind of hot up there in the projection booth.
Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, okay, but I'll just want to let you know.
Yeah, he's always complaining about something. Just run the film.
I know.
You're lucky it's film.
So suddenly, he's working on stuff. Jump scare! Can-Man's there. But Can-Man raises the hatchet up, and you're like, oh, is he going to hatchet Flag? But no, he hits the hatchet on his own wrist. Yep. Can-Man.
And just little extra. Yeah, just that little extra bit, which I don't think is necessary, but it is in a way. Is you see when he hatchets his hand, there's a big gash, but the blob goes and sucks that up.
Yeah.
Further.
Yeah, so, it goes further on his hand.
Yeah.
And so then Can-Man just takes off. And Flag, this is where I think they're supposed to be letting us know, though he looks like a bad boy, Eric, he's concerned for Can-Man. So he runs after him. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, because he was in Sound of Music, and he remembers that time.
I mean, Eric, they got to do Grease, right? He's got to.
Pippin.
He could do Pippin. He could do Pippin. He could do Grease, right? He could do that.
Yeah, typecasting, though.
Yeah.
Kinnicky.
Yeah, you could totally.
But we have our couple. They're not a couple. They're on their first date. Driving.
Mm-hmm.
Driving the car.
Yeah, But suddenly, out of the woods comes Can Man, and right behind him, Flag was running, and Paul hits him. Hits him with the car. Hits Can Man. And it's a whole thing. They're Paul is like, "What are you doing? You chased him out here," and back and forth.
He
and
doesn't like him. Doesn't like Flag.
But Flag, though, Flag says, "Hey, he's got some sort of corrosive shit on his hand."
Yes.
He's like, "Watch out. Don't touch it." He's smart. He's already like...
He is pretty smart. Yeah. They put the guy in the car, and he's like, "It came from the sky." What'd you say? Came from the sky. It came from this guy? Oh, what? No, the sky. Oh.
I put my stick in the crack.
I put my stick in there. Okay, buddy. But they all get in the car because Paul's like, "Oh, no, you're coming, buddy."
Well... Yeah, Flag says, "What's the matter?"
We need you to continue the movie.
Yeah, what Flag says, "What's the matter? Don't want a little insurance claim on Daddy's car?" And I'm like, little insurance claim? He can't hit somebody.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like there's bigger than a little insurance claim. But anyways, Flag gets in. And when he gets in, we know, puts his arm around Meg, stretches out around her on the seat. Yeah. But we cut right to the hospital. We don't go anywhere else. Which is good for this movie because sometimes they're not keeping us with the action. I'll talk about it as it goes on. They bring her in. Worst hospital ever, man. I mean, Did they only hire
jerks for nurses in the movies?
Yeah,
like 1 minute, please. Yeah. And is there one doctor in the entire hospital?
It is late small? And it's not tourist season, so maybe. But the nurse, they're also introducing something here, I think, where I'm trying to figure out is where they're going with this movie. As far as the original one had obviously undertones of communism spreading, the Blob. That was kind of the idea there. And this one, she's like, does he have Blue Cross Blue Shield? Does he have any insurance? And I'm like, they don't ask. Like, a guy comes in with his hand almost off. They don't do that. The way it was almost like they weren't going to take him or something. Yeah. But Flag is saying, "Don't worry, old dude." He says, "Old dude, don't worry, man. Take it easy. They're going to take care of you,
old dude."
But we see Meg clock that. Meg kind of clocks him being nice to the old guy.
Yeah, and he takes off. He's like, "You know where to find me." I'm like, "Where? Where do we find you?" Where are you going, Flag?
You're right, Erik. We haven't seen him have any domicile or
nowhere
anything
to
like
find me. He's got like
he's in the woods,
a club or something, sitting in the back in his leather recliner. I'm here to see Flag.
You know where to find me. I'm putting up sets for
right.
I'll be at the auditorium. Yeah. So, little time lapse, and Paul and Meg are sitting there. Paul is filling out a stack of forms that looks like crazy amount of stuff. And he goes to get Meg a soda. So he goes
back. Diet, because I'm a cheerleader. Very important.
He goes back and he's just kind of curious. He looks and he sees through a corridor. He can see they have the old guy on a table. And all of a sudden it looks like something moves underneath the covers. It's far away, but we can see it. So he goes in. It's a long shot, Erik. He's getting closer, getting closer, getting closer. Yeah.
And when you see something's not right, and we know that some blobbing is going to happen, but what a great freaking bit, because the guy, he goes to pick up the blanket a little bit, and our poor Can Man, is that it?
Yeah.
He turns towards you, and his neck looks like a huge freaking boil on his neck, and his eyes are white.
It's stark white.
White. And it's great. And he's like, something's going on under there.
So Paul immediately runs to get the doctor, and the doctor doesn't seem that concerned. I'm with another patient.
Yeah. It's like, get over here, man.
Yeah. So the doctor goes in. He's like, this is the guy with the thing on his hand, with his hand injury. And he goes over and he takes the sheet off, and there's no Can Man below the waist.
No. It's just, it's goop.
Yeah.
It's like it's smoldering. It's awesome. It looks awesome.
I'm in on this movie at this point. I'm like, this is great.
Half a guy, and just, and it's moving a little. It's like,
yeah. So Paul just takes off to the doctor's office to get on the phone.
Yep.
Paul's a man of action.
He is. Paul's our hero.
He calls the sheriff, and another great shot. He's on the phone, and the door behind him starts to swing closed, and on the wall is the blob.
Yeah, which is now, I guess it's what, six-ish feet.
Yes.
So it's man size, and it's pink. It's a darker pink now.
Yeah, it's multiple sort of colors, and it's globular, and it's sort of moving up. It's going upwards.
Up the ceiling.
Up to the ceiling. Yeah. So this is great. And so Paul's talking to the sheriff, and acid is starting to drip on the desk. And the sheriff asks, so guy, is injury, somebody dead? Was anybody else involved? And all Paul says is, he says, it was me, Meg, and Brian Flagg.
And he's like, Flagg?
Yeah. But then Paul sees the acid on the desk, like, and he looks up.
And there's the blob, and it drops
like a flying squirrel. Like,
yeah, it just drops, but we don't see it land on him. He just goes, ah,
yes.
This is our hero.
Yes,
this is our main character hero.
Yes, I noted that. I was like, wait. I was like, wait, the blob just dropped on him.
Right. Did he roll under the desk? He's under the desk. He's got to be under the desk.
Something, yeah.
Because his almost girlfriend comes in rushing to see what's going on, and she frickin' comes into the room, and oh my God. Oh my God. The blob has got him.
And so he's inside the blob.
Yeah.
And he's extended towards us with his arms, and you can clearly see his face, and he's screaming Meg inside as he's in there. It's translucent. It is really cool.
And he's getting pulled. It's like it's like if you took a bunch of bubble gum and stretched it out, or bubble gum. You took latex balloon, and pulled it over somebody. Yeah. But you can see he's getting dissolved.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yes.
Practical.
But it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. Like you said earlier with the hatchet and the going down the thing, you're like, oh, right? And he's reaching out, and one of his arms hasn't been consumed by the blob fully yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Meg grabs his arm to pull him out of there. She pulls the arm out.
But
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know it has dissolving qualities.
Yeah. So the arms, the tendons stretch out, and she falls backwards with the arm in her hand, and it drops. It's kind of a cool shot. She faints against the wall, and the arm is in the foreground, and the hand is still moving.
Yeah, like it would do if it was severed.
Which
Wait.
But does the blob, we can talk about it as we go on, but does the blob, what happens? Does it animate that hand? Like, I don't know.
No, I think
it doesn't.
Wouldn't it be cool if the hand moved?
Fun, yeah.
But Paul's dead.
That's it. Yeah.
He's out. 30-ish minutes into the movie, he's gone.
Mm-hmm. And they did that on purpose. They wanted to do that. They wanted to make it that you're like, oh, wow.
It's like Game of Thrones. See, Game of Thrones didn't have any new ideas.
And I will say, screenplay co-written by Frank Darabont, who made Walking Dead later.
Oh, he kills everybody.
But Walking Dead was famous for that too, just like Game of Thrones. Like nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Yeah.
Yep.
And so
it's weird because now the police show up and everything. They have no doctors, but 1,000 cops and ambulances. One doctor, and everybody else is employed in other departments. But they don't really believe Meg. But Paul is gone.
And did the blob take his hand while the blob took his arm, but didn't hurt Meg?
No,
because she was unconscious.
Do you know why?
Because she's unconscious?
No, because of the cardigan.
The cashmere.
Yeah, the cashmere.
Like they show its tendrils going like
that would have been the best. But for something that's drooling acid, this thing's basically like a killer stomach on the loose, right?
Oh, yeah.
But if it's dripping acid everywhere and they don't believe her, wouldn't the hospital just be a mess of like burnt acid burned things.
Because did he get the doctor? I'm imagining the Blob got the doctor too.
Nah, the doctor and the nurse. No, they don't mention them, but they think the sheriff and the deputy think it's
Deputy Bill. We're introduced to him here.
Yeah, throwaway character, but he's fun. He was in RoboCop, but Paul's in the thing. They think it's a murderer.
So sheriff is like, that Paul was a good kid. I want to get the asshole that did this.
Yep.
And on cue, a cruiser pulls up with Flag in it.
And there's the asshole. Yeah, because they got Flag in a police car.
Yeah, I guess they went to look for him. And then, because where was, well, you know where to find him.
They knew where to find him. He was right. They found him right away. He's like, oh, shit, you found me.
Yeah.
It's a big sign, like a neon sign that says, flags, flags, flags.
You know where to find me. So anyways, as he's pulling in the cruiser, and Meg is leaving with her parents, and they exchange a glance through the windows.
Yep.
And now we cut to Makeout Lane. There's a car parked.
Another Makeout Lane.
Makeout Lane. And we meet Vicky, who is Erika Eleniak. In a few years, Eric, I don't know if you remember this, in a few years, she, in a movie called Under Siege, she will pop out of a cake.
Yes.
She will. And she will also be on Baywatch. She'll also be on Baywatch.
She'll pop out of the pages of a magazine.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. But this is Erika Eleniak. Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't get much, but she got a few things.
Yes.
Well, no, I guess Baywatch, right?
Baywatch, big. Yeah, that was big. And Under Siege was a big movie. Under Siege was a big movie. Yeah.
A year later, she was a Playboy Playmate. What?
Yep. Yeah.
I do not have an image of that.
Yeah. So,
Scott is a creep.
Yeah, why does he have a shirt that says Fred on it? I don't. It's like a bowling shirt, and he has the name tag Fred. So I had to go back and make sure I was on the same thing. But he says to her, "You're wearing my ring. That means you're my girl."
Right.
Because she's wearing it on the chain around her neck.
He's like, hey, you want another drink? What was it? Cherry? What is it? Cherry spritzer? What is he?
Yeah, or something.
My famous cherry something. She's like, no, I've had enough. Oh.
Yeah, she's kind of fading here. Like, yeah, she's fading. This is gonna get one of those 80s.
But he's trying to get her drunk, so he goes to the back of the car. This is where, a Blob. Okay, suspend your disbelief, but this is where it gets a little.
This looks like it's out of Porky's or something, right? This is like, it looks like it's out of like a movie like the Hollywood Nights or something. Yeah. Like it's like
he's got a wet bar in his trunk
with shag carpeting around it,
and little pockets for his Banaka blast, and he's got a whole box full of rings.
Yes.
Oh,
those weren't cheap back in high school too. What is he doing? Like
he got him once. He got him somewhere.
Yeah, that's.
But he's stirring it up,
mixing up the drink. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we get. Is this our first Blob POV?
Yeah.
Blob cam.
Yep. Blob cam.
Coming through the grass. Because we're kind of near the hospital. We know that they can see the hospital from the Makeout Lane.
Yeah.
And so the Blob is coming through, and we see it coming towards the car door where Vicky is, and she's asleep at this point. Vicky's out.
She's out. Like she's gross. Yeah. He comes back with his drinks, what looks like freaking cherry Kool-Aid.
Well, I did notice there was Hawaiian punch back there.
Yeah, that's
in the can. In the can.
Yeah, it's his own mix of whatever it is, cherry delight. I don't know.
Yeah. So Vicky's out, and Scott starts committing a crime. But it's
basically, let's call it what it is. Yeah. Oh, you let me undo that blouse for you?
Yeah. It's kind of weird and creepy that it's almost like he's pretending like she's awake. He's like, your blouse? How about I take this button off? And I'm like,
better, huh?
This is like a serial killer or something. This is like,
because she's out.
She's completely
and good for her. We don't see any bits.
Nope.
He slides his hand in there to cop a feel. Right in there.
Yeah.
And movie delivers once again. Thank you, movie. Something we haven't seen. We haven't seen it, but the Blob, which is still kind of a light pink, I want to point out. has these like octopus tentacles. They come out of her freaking front and grab Scott's hand. And he's like, whoa!
Yeah, they wrap up his arm like, you know how when people pull like a rubber tube around their arm to like do a shot or something? That's what they look like. They're around his arm.
Yeah, it's complete and utter surprise.
Yeah, and then
it's an okay shot, but her face caved in. It's not the best effect, but it just goes.
But it caves in, and then it comes the blob kind of comes out of her neck area and just shoots onto his head. And then we just see him kick out the window, and his leg is like, I thought we were going to see it fill the car. Hit the window.
Blob
but
it's vicious, man. And it's not just a blob that's going along. It can do things, apparently. So, and is it smart? It seems like it's kind of smart.
I think so. But we cut to a snow globe. Meg's looking at it in her house. We're back in Meg's house.
She's upset.
Yeah. Mom and Dad don't believe her.
No. They want to. This movie is sex and drugs and alcohol. Parents are like, here, mom's like, take this drug. It'll put you out. She's like, oh.
Dad's downstairs going, that flag. I'm going to kill him. Yeah.
But she doesn't.
She doesn't take that sleeping pill. Yeah.
Because I guess she wants to find Flag. So she jumps out
sneaks
the window.
Out. Yeah. She sneaks out. And then we just cut back real quick from Lover's Lane. The blob is leaving the car. And then we see there's a big grate. It looks like a sewer grate. And the blob starts going into the grate.
But not just dripping in the grate. It is a mass. So it's not like slime. Yeah, it's a blob. So it has to get all of its bits in there, but not slime.
No.
So it doesn't just go. But I love the way it's going in that grate. And then you can see the town making its way towards the town.
Headed towards the town. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you can see the ring.
That's what it was. I have in my notes. Ask Erik, are they focusing on that metallic thing? What is it? You got it. It's the ring. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Oh, so the blob is now Scotty's as well.
The blob belongs to Scotty. Scotty's girl.
We're at the police station. Deputy Bill and Flag are really getting into it. And do you think this was an improvisation, Erik? Because Deputy Bill gets right in Flag's face.
Yes.
And he kisses him. Flag licks his lips.
Licks him, yeah.
And I was like, okay, if that was an improvisation, good for him. Because the deputy rolled with it if it is improv. Like it was like, God. Yeah, so we get Flag and we learn that Flag's mom is an alcoholic, his dad's MIA.
Really important.
But the sheriff says to Deputy Bill, we can't keep him. We have absolutely no evidence.
Yeah, no evidence, no blood. He's got to go. And our deputy has got a mustache and receding hairline. He looks like he's kind of a...
Doesn't he look a little like Ron Howard?
He looks like Ron Howard's brother.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's not him.
No. So Flag leaves the police station and Meg pulls up. I gotta talk to you. And he's like, I'm tired and hungry.
Yeah. And he has to go to the one place that exists.
Yeah, the diner. They're closing up though. So
the cafe.
Yeah. Meg follows him in. And
Fran's there. Remember Fran? The I get off at 11.
Yep. She's there closing up, and she has an employee, a guy who cooks out the back. George. And they close, but she gives him a sandwich, which is nice. She likes Flag. Yeah,
she don't have a problem with him.
No,
not at all.
And Meg comes in, and Meg's like, nobody believes me. Mm-hmm. And Flag is like, this was weird to me, this dialogue, because Flag saw that weird thing on the hand, and he's like, are you strung out on drugs? And I'm like, wait,
he doesn't want to get involved, and he doesn't.
Yeah, that's right.
He has a past with her. They have a past.
What's the past?
Art. Yeah, they, Do
they talk in depth?
Yeah, they talk about a little bit. It's so important.
Yeah,
because otherwise they wouldn't find love at any time if they didn't have a past.
Right. But she says, he's going to take off, Erik.
Yeah.
And she says, your problem with you. Because I was trying to figure out what I know you and I can sometimes get annoyed when these movies try to work out themes. I'm like, she's like, you act like an outsider, but you're just like everybody else in this town. You're just full of shit, Flag. And I'm like,
yeah, because he really is. She saw that he was a little touching, and she's like, "You're a tough guy, interior, exterior, whatever."
But
it
also
is.
the outsider, insiders. I'm like, is the
it's
town
so
conformist, and is it the Blob is consuming
you're
people?
really trying to.
I know, no, seriously, but I'm just trying to.
Here is a metaphor for stomach problems, which is a metaphor for people.
We cut to the woods. There are flashlights out there, and there's the deputy's Bill is out there. He's calling back to the sheriff's office.
Yep.
They're looking for something. I don't know. I kind of don't know what's going on. You got him out there because the sheriff's back at the office, and he says, I got one deputy and 6 volunteers. I feel like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
Yeah, and he's talking to the dispatcher, the typical, hi, dispatcher, you know.
Yeah, so I guess they have people out looking. What are they looking for in the woods?
Well, they're looking for signs of a killer, because if it's
that's true.
Like the killer, because they just assume it's the killer that evaporated.
I know. That's what I mean. I was trying to figure out, but I guess because they need to be there for later. And the sheriff reaches in his pocket and he pulls out the check stub. That's right. Fran gets off at 11.
Yep.
So he leaves. He's like, I got a date. Fran's like, you know where to find me.
Yep. The sheriff. The other important character in this movie.
Yes, yeah. Well, he's going to be the hero. He's in charge.
Yeah. But they're having dessert. They get free dessert. And then Fran goes into the kitchen and there's drain problems.
Great icky drain sink.
It's one of those big ass kitchen, like industrial kitchens. It's going.
It looks like there's a little bit of food residue in it. Yeah.
We already know what the problem is. I like it. We know that the kitchen drain. We just saw the blob go in the drain.
Fran's got the plunger, but then George's like, hey, I'll handle it.
Yeah, George, and he's a big looking guy. He's,
Yeah.
And
he's really going at it with that plunger. And
yeah.
And then he's like, it's one of those ones, Erik. I got to reach down there. And
I don't know, let's call it a 6-inch diameter drain. So he can put his whole hand down there.
Yeah. Yeah, up to like a little bit past his wrist.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's pulling, and he pulls up, and he's got something on his hand, slimy residue.
Yep, right there you go. Hey, there's something,
and I'm thinking, oh, that slimy residue is suddenly going to go blah and engulf his hand. Oh no!
Oh no!
I have to say, can I just tell you, Erik, this movie got me a bunch of times. I'll go through it when we go on, but it did get me. And it reminds me of, there's a TikTok creator, this woman who does this thing. Maybe you've seen her, where she goes, the craziest thing about being creative, she's like putting on makeup, and she'll go, this isn't my hand. I just printed it out and her hand is like printed out, but she keeps doing them. She's been doing them forever. And she'll be like, the craziest thing about being creative is this isn't my eye. It's just printed out. Or like the text on the screen. She'll like, this isn't the text. And she always gets you. And I always go, she got me. And I felt like that during this movie because I'm like, they got me again.
Wow. But they do get you again. They get poor, what's his face?
George, yes.
Yeah, it grabs his freaking face like a face hugger. It's that grabs his whole freaking head. And I guess its acid has improved because it pulls his freaking head into the drain.
Oh, yeah.
And then keeps going, and he gets sucked into the freaking drain with his feet, like blah, and blood. Not a lot, but enough. And you see it going boom in the drain, like clonk.
Which doesn't really make sense if you think about it, but it doesn't.
Great, because
the drain is expanding and pumping out.
Yeah. And you probably love this shot, but it's a shot of the POV from the sink where the three of them are looking on, and it's just the giant sink in front of them. Like, ooh. But it was great. Yeah, he gets sucked right out. And then the freaking blob, now much bigger, shoots out of the drain, like onto the ceiling. And it likes
the ceiling. This blob loves the ceiling. It loves going high.
It's protected like a cat. Yeah, but it's different color now because I think because of all the blood.
And so Fran and Megan Flagg take off and they go into the walk-in freezer of the back.
The fake freezer.
Yeah, the what?
The fake freezer.
Yeah, it looks really like it's really the freezer in there.
Yeah,
like,
their breath.
Like they just
okay, now it doesn't matter. Suspension, disbelief.
So they go into the freezer, and Fran takes off through the back alley, and there's a phone booth out there. She's gonna call the sheriff.
Yep, but they're in the freezer, and the blob is making its way under the door because you can't stop that.
But then it kind of stops. It goes like whoa, 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 and
but it's a great thing because now it looks like a tongue. It comes out under the. It does. It comes out under, and it starts lapping up like it's gonna make its way through. But then it turns a little bit solid, and it goes. It makes a noise with what? With what? Does it make a noise? And goes. And then. Disappears. So,
oh, that's fucking cool.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what's this? Oh, shit.
You hear it in the kitchen?
It starts making noises. You're right.
Yeah, it does.
So out of the phone booth, Fran closes the door. She's putting change in, and then we start to see it behind her. It's rolling down the sides.
It's coming after her.
It's on top of the phone booth, and it's dripping, covering the windows of the phone booth. It's really good. Really good stuff.
Trying to call the sheriff.
Yeah. Remember the day you had to put change in there, man?
Yeah. But it's very suspenseful because it's trying to get in and she's trying to block it. And then she finally gets hold of the sheriff's office.
Yeah. And the receptionist says, Herb went down to the diner. So Herb's going to save her. That's what I'm thinking. Right. Herb's going to come in and start shooting the blob or something.
Hero.
Yeah. And then she looks up and Herb is there.
Oh, he's there.
Herb's here.
Oh, yeah. He's smashed up against the phone booth because the blob got him. And his face is like, here, this is for you. Ready?
And his eyes are rolling around in his head.
Oh, it is great. He's pressed up against.
Do you love? I love that they did this. He's pressed and he slides, and they slide him enough so we see the sheriff's badge, so that everybody knows that that's him. Because he's all distorted. But I'm like, they got to show us, that's the Sheriff Herb. Yep. So they killed Paul, our hero. They killed this character, the Herb that they set up. So you're like, okay, anybody's gonna get. And then you start to think, wait a minute, anybody could die. And you're like, how the hell is Fran gonna get out of this? How's she gonna get out of it, Eric? Tell me.
Well, she is able to crawl through the ceiling of the phone booth and escape up the the little pipes that they have on the side of a building. She clogged.
No.
Oh, wait. The blob just freaking explodes into the. You know when you squeeze a can and it comes out, stuff comes out like jam or whatever. It's the reverse. She gets imploded in there. I mean, it just.
Yeah, because it starts. We're looking at an overhead shot, and it starts at the bottom and just comes up, she just gets crushed. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Blob goes right into that camera. Ooh.
Yeah, she's gone. She's gone.
Megan Flagg, meanwhile, leave the freezer. Mm-hmm. And we cut. They're leaving the place. They're getting out, and I guess they're going to go to the sheriff's office. Is where they're going to go. Yeah. But meanwhile, the Reverend. Remember our creepy, weird Reverend?
Glasses priest. Yeah.
Yeah. He's out on the street, and he looks over. And he sees the blob by the diner going into the sewer, again.
Which is pretty good, because the blob is now, I don't know, the size of a large car, right? At least.
Yeah.
It's big. It's not huge, but it's big. I mean, maybe a Winnebago or something. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
And he drops because we have to know he's an alcoholic. He drops his, right? And he goes into the cafe, which is a freaking mess right now.
Yeah.
Which is a deleted scene, apparently.
Oh, I was going to ask about that because I was like, what happened in the diner?
Fran had a big battle and escaped.
Oh.
And remember there was a cat. I don't know if you knew that, but there's a cat. The cat's alive.
They show a cat a few times. Earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
But
it's always cats. Jonesy, this cat. But he goes, anybody hurt? This doesn't, if you watch the movie to the end, you're like, okay, but this right now doesn't make any sense to me because he goes in and he goes to the freezer and he sees the floor and there's these crystals, like sparkly crystals.
Yeah.
And he goes, huh. And he picks up a few and puts them in a little mason jar that clicks closed. Mason. And I thought, to myself, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get why he was doing. I mean, like you said, I think yeah.
Why would you bother doing that?
He gathers them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they go to the sheriff's office, Flag and Meg go to the sheriff's office, but they learn that the deputy and the volunteers are at Elkins Grove. So,
you remember the name. I was like, what was it called?
No, I wrote it down. I didn't remember it.
I just wrote Grove. Yeah.
Elkins Grove. So they go to Elkins Grove. They find a police car there with just the flashing lights, and there doesn't seem to be anybody around. And then, so Flag and Meg, they head into the woods, and Flag is like, I wrote this down. Never thought I'd go out of my way to find a cop.
He also had another line, which I thought was funny. He's like, a cheerleader? Really? Like he said to himself.
Yeah.
But what I like is this is where they throw you for a little bit of like, wait, what is this? Because it looks like E.T.'s coming. It's like lights from the sky, blue.
Yeah.
So I thought,
looks like they're about to get abducted by aliens or something.
Like the blobs or somebody's looking for the blob and they're like space hunters. Like we know it landed on this planet, but no, it's
well, this is this is what you call in screenwriting, Erik, right? The midpoint. You change the movie. You add something so big that it now becomes like almost a different movie.
Well, I guess that's the case because it certainly turns a corner, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because you get the helicopter, but a big ass helicopter. People in those hazmat suits where like phantoms. The movie.
Well, you mentioned E.T. It really does have that feel of like all those people coming in. Yeah. And one guy who seems to be the leader, he says, we're here to help you.
Yes, I'm Dr. Meadows, and I'm a nice man with a woolly white beard, and I can't hurt anyone.
And there's a lot of dialogue now starting to come into this movie.
You know what I have?
Yeah. Blah,
biological containment team.
I do too. They are government sanctioned, Erik. Yeah. Biological containment team.
They're looking for a souvenir from space.
But Erik, they're microbe hunters. That's what it is. Microbe hunters.
And they mention, let me tell you a story. I'm like, okay, you have a story, buddy? Not really. Remember the dinosaurs? They died probably because of an alien bacteria. The end. Like, wow.
Is that true? I don't think that's what the meteor thing. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I think the meteor caused a huge eruption of ash.
It's an alien bacteria. He told the story, dude.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Then it's weird because Meadows says, think about E.T., right? The scientist Peter Coyote and E.T. Meadows goes, it's something I've prepared for all my life. Right. And they're spending a lot of time with dialogue here. We should just say Deputy Bill is there, and when he sees Flag, he's like, Flag, you don't want anything to do with these people. Yeah. And then we cut to a couple, Erik, that we haven't seen yet.
No.
In the movie. We haven't seen this couple.
Making out.
They're making out and they notice somebody's over the hill, and the guy says, "Oh, it's probably a peeping Tom," and she goes, "Let's give him something to peep."
Right, and
she starts kissing him.
Like, wait, what? And then the guy's got a trimming hedges, I guess, with a chainsaw, and then you see he's got a hockey mask, and I'm going, wait, what? What?
It's the same way, Erik. Remember my thing? Oh, they go. Yeah.
They did. Shoot, you guys.
It's he comes after them and the audience screams, we're at the camera comes down, we're at the movie. We're at the Garden Tool Killers.
Like, we're at you were talking about.
It's a movie. Kevin and Eddie are in the movie.
Yeah,
they made it in
the movie.
But there's an obnoxious guy behind them. He's a guy who's almost he's guessing what's going to happen in the movie like seconds before.
Yeah.
It's a really obnoxious guy. And Kevin and Eddie are like, Jesus, this guy.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
And remember the projectionist? You're talking about our projectionist?
Yeah, yeah.
The air conditioning?
Yeah.
Well, here's where they probably got that idea from us.
Yeah.
Because we do have the projectionist up there.
Yeah. And it's hot. He's got a yo-yo, first of all. I guess he likes he's got a yo-yo.
Playing with that yo-yo for no reason.
I know. He's playing with a yo-yo. And he calls down the manager. He's like, there's no air conditioning. The manager's like, what are you talking about? It's working. So he takes off it's a massive air conditioning grate, on the side. He takes it off and he puts on like little lights. Like you have them, I know, when you fix stuff.
See the film if something goes wrong.
That's true. Yeah. He puts them on. He looks down the grate and he looks down and we get another blob POV, blob vision. It's coming up towards him. Wow, yeah, rushing at him.
And just as an aside, I'm just trying to piece things together. We just saw the blob doesn't like the cold, so it's in the air conditioning bay.
Yeah, I don't know. So rushes at him, and we just cut to the manager coming into the projection booth.
Yeah, when they always wear is it a little bow tie and a jacket? They always wear that? Is that what he's wearing?
Yes.
And
he kind of looks like he'd be the brother of Deputy Bill, too. He kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
I thought, so he's using a flashlight because all the lights are out in the projection booth, obviously. And he's looking around with his flashlight. And then all of a sudden, Erik, a yo-yo comes down.
That yo-yo you were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
There it is. From the ceiling, which is the favorite hangout of...
The Blob.
Oh, I thought you were going to say flag. You know where to find me.
The Blob is like, you know where to find me.
The Blob is still, you know where to find me.
Just look up.
Yeah. All you have to do is look up, sweetheart, and I'm there. But it is there.
Look up and I'll be there.
Right.
I'll be all right. Yeah. So
in the duct, I'll be there. I'll be around.
So the projectionist is on the ceiling too.
Gross.
As part of the Blob.
Yep. Gross. Like his face is all like, argh!
He's getting dissolved. And then they cut to a wider shot of the Blob up there. It's sort of covering the whole ceiling. And it also has like the tentacle things writhing around.
Tentacles,
so it's
yes. So it can create tentacles, like thick tentacles. Yeah. So it has there's got to be some kind of, not intelligence, but animal intelligence anyway.
Yeah. Manager screams but it's covered by the screams of the audience watching Garden Tool Killers, which must be a really terrifying movie, Erik, because they really
with that dialogue, it's gotta be. But now we're back to the guys, right? The hazmat guys.
Oh my God. This is I don't know about you, Erik. To me, this whole bit here, I'm just gonna be honest, is kind of slowing the movie down a little bit. This stuff with the hazmat guys.
If we want to speed it up, I think I got like 4 lines of notes. Like
so
everybody for an infection. They're basically lying to the town.
They're lying. Yeah, they're saying that the town has a plague.
Flag and Meg are there, and they're like, "Oh no, we're just going to put you guys in the van." They're like, "No, we're not going in the van." And then they go, "Well, our killer dog says you're going in the van."
So then, Flag is like, van ride, it sounds good. Yeah, that's good. So they get in the van, but in the van, Flag is trying to bust out already. He's like, and he's smart. We said that from the beginning. He's like, Meg's like, these guys are trying to protect us. He's like, honey, they have no markings on any of their vehicles or their clothing. Like they're saying they're from the government. They don't have any markings. What are you talking about? Like,
she still doesn't believe him though. So he just jumps out of the van.
Well, Erik, go take care of yourself. It's the only thing you're good at.
The only thing you're good at. After all this, after we helped each other out, it's the only thing you're good at. Okay.
So,
she likes him.
So quick back in town, they're herding people into is it the town hall or the church that they're herding all the townspeople into? I think it's a big town hall. They're herding them all in there.
I put town hall, but I think it's a town hall because it's got pillars.
And Meg reunites with her parents, but they realize that Kevin is at the movies. That's what they're realizing. Yes, Kevin's at the movies. So she sneaks away from all these government. We should say all these hazmat government guys with guns are all over the town now. They're all over
guns. Good point. They got guns.
Yeah, they all got guns, and they're setting up tents. This is a big operation here. Meg sneaks off to find her brother. Then we get a little more garden tool killer movie where there's two women and one's got a curling iron and they're talking. They're having a little conversation, curling hair. And an idiot guy behind Kevin and Eddie goes, he's going to kill her with a curling iron.
Yep.
Kevin and Eddie are like,
you shut up, but he does shut up.
Yeah.
Ceiling Blob is back.
The guy gets pulled right up out of his chair.
Blown up by something.
Yeah.
And then it's freaking mayhem.
Yes.
Because the blob is pretty big now. Because every time it eats something, it gets bigger.
Well, the woman on the screen screams, the audience screams, but then the film breaks.
Yes.
And it turns red. It dissolves and the screen is red. And this is great because the film flickering is the light that we have in the auditorium.
Yeah.
It's strobe. It's like a strobe. And we look back, Kevin and Eddie look back, and the blob is pouring out of the projection booth windows. But moving in that strobe light, it looks really cool.
It does. It's a great job. And it's just, it's starting to eat people. It's just getting everybody.
Yeah, because Meg comes in and she enters the auditorium and she can just see it. And the blob is just over the seats in the auditorium.
Yep.
And
so it's going to get bigger.
Yeah. Grabbing people.
And great effect still because she sees a woman. I don't know why she checks.
It was one of the cheerleaders at the beginning.
Oh, is that what
she
it was?
In a,
okay.
Yeah, there was one cheerleader with glasses that were to make her, make us know who she is. Yeah.
But
it's her friend.
Turns her over and half of her is like dissolved.
Yeah, that effect is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it does.
Garden Tool Killer's got nothing on this.
Nah, he probably ran. Woo! Yeah. And then they escape the theater. And of course, they close the door behind them. And remember what was so important long time ago at the beginning of the movie, which was that sweater? Remember the sweater? Oh, no, not the sweater.
Not the sweater, the jacket.
The jacket.
Kevin's jacket gets caught in the door.
And he can't get out.
Well, and the blob is banging on that door. It's like, dong, dong. And it's starting to screws. It's starting to unscrew screws, I guess, from the other side. Yeah.
You know how screws do that.
And Meg is trying to get the jacket unzipped, but we know that zipper's tricky.
Yep. So, but why, Art? Because they do get it unzipped.
Yes.
And he gets away. So what was the whole point of showing us the zipper earlier? I don't care. But they get away. The blob breaks through it. I love how it breaks through like it's somebody going up against the door. And then when the door finally opens, you fall forward.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. The blob is a personality now. It's like, oh.
Yeah, and it falls sort of in layers as it comes out. It's like,
oh, shit.
Yeah.
Ow.
So now it's Meg, Kevin, and Eddie, and they're running down an alleyway, but they get to a dead end.
Of course it's a dead end.
Yeah.
All alleys end in a dead end.
But they find a manhole cover, and they head down. So I think Eddie and Kevin go down first, and Meg starts going down, and the blob tentacles come down and grab her hair, and the acid is dissolving her hair as it's pulling up. Yeah,
it's great. What is it? The brother of one of the kids saw them going down the sewer. He's like, oh. Yeah. So that's important.
I thought something was going to happen to him, but no, he's going to show up later because he was in the movie theater. But
they do manage to. They're in the sewer now.
Yeah, they're in the Paris sewers. They're in the
Paris. Yes, they're in the catacomb. They're in the giant underground sewers of this small town. Like you could drive a bus through.
The headroom is amazing. I mean,
but they pulled a meteorite out. The hazmat guys, but.
Yeah, Flag's out there. He's sort of, he's overhearing it. Yeah.
But the meteorite actually half of it looks man-made. So it looks like a ball of metal on
the like an orb, like a Sputnik type of thing.
So we get more of your blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God.
But
a lot of it. And we're learning is that Meadows is talking about how they sent this into space in this capsule to test what would happen to the bacteria. And
Base.
our little virus, he says, seems to have grown up into a plasmic life form that hunts its prey.
Yes. And they want to use it as, of course, art. Guess what they want to use it for?
Well, the military
Children's
defense
toys?
department will be happy to hear about this.
Ugh, biological warfare bullshit all the time. But he's like, no, this is great, for the United States. And the guy, our other guy he's like, by next week, there may be no United States.
Yeah, this guy is suddenly in the movie like he's going to be important. Jennings is his name.
He's like the guy that's going to save the day.
Yeah.
Because now we know that what's his name is not, he don't care.
None of this dialogue is delivered in any sort of a kinetic way. They're just standing there talking to each other. It's the worst.
We have to know what it is.
I know, but I'm like.
And do we have to know what it is? We don't. Would have been a lot better if we did.
But also, it's like, I think what they're doing, Eric, is they want to add this element of the government and the corporation and and everything, that this is a real. I feel like it's not, or it could have maybe been done better. I don't know. But it's not substance. For me. I'm not really that fond of these
unknown
sections.
Substance tries to eat the world, and they have to fight it. The end. No.
Yeah.
Biological something. Kind of like Alien.
Right. But then they say a call comes in that's been spotted at the theater, and then it went into the sewers.
Because of our brother saw it. He saw it they escaped in the sewers. And then we hear our bad guy. He's bad guy now. Mm-hmm. He goes, what about the civilians? Civilians are expendable. Oh,
Erik, he seemed like such a nice guy.
I know.
He even delivers that line like a nice guy, I have to say.
I have to say it. I'm sorry to say they're expendable. But Flag, like you said, Flag hears the whole thing.
Yes, but he gets discovered.
Uh-oh.
That classic where you're overhearing something and then a gun is next to him.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Then he's beating on the guy. Right?
He's smashed because he's the ratchet. Oh, that was a breadcrumb.
Oh,
he has a ratchet.
Because he couldn't have used anything else.
He's got a ratchet. He hits the guy with the gun. He takes off. And so, yes, you said Meadows is like, that's an infected civilian.
Get him. And
Flag takes off, and suddenly we're in a James Bond movie.
Yes, but that's his superpowers, the motorcycle art.
Mm-hmm.
And they suck at chasing him and shooting him.
Because they're on an ATV, right? They're on like ATVs.
There's a helicopter.
Yes.
In the air. It's not on the ground. It's in the air. I would think they'd be able to.
This is not bad filmmaking, I will say, because it's like they're really doing this. He's riding there's a motorcycle, there's a helicopter and everything. But Erik, he's coming up on that bridge. The bridge is out. Remember, he couldn't make that jump before.
No, he couldn't. Well, because the motorcycle went out. But this time, baby. Dun, da, da, na, dun, da, da, na, na.
They should have put that in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes it over. And I'll give them credit. The shot has a police car, a car going off one side of the bridge, and a helicopter flying over while the motorcycle is actually jumping. All right. Good work. I'm still not sure why we're doing this, but I want the blob.
Cool.
But it's cool.
Yeah, you want the blob. But he does.
It's cool.
Finally makes his way to a giant. Remember how you're saying the sewers are giant? He makes his way to a 10 foot diameter sewer pipe. Just there. He's like,
he looks
in
it. He's like, whoa.
Yeah, there we go. Because he got to get out of the way of that helicopter.
So you know who else is in the sewers, Erik, still? We got to remember. Meg, Eddie, and Kevin are still in the sewers. Oh. Eddie goes, I'll be good. I'll never see a movie again for the rest of my life.
Eddie, yeah.
But also there are soldiers in the sewers.
Yeah, because now they figured out, the sewer has only 3 main exits, which apparently is the one that I imagine frickin' Flag just went in. Because if that's not a major exit, I don't know what is. Okay, that's got to be one of us.
So they go into there. So Meg, Eddie, and Kevin, and they're starting to hear rats.
Yeah.
In the sewer.
Yep.
And the water's bubbling a little bit.
Yes. I love how they're like, watch out for the rat. And it's on a little, boat or whatever. And
it's like Jack and Rose at the end of the day.
Yeah. Then they look over, there's no rat. And he goes, what rat? Uh-oh.
Water starts bubbling.
Yes.
And the only way out, they see a grate way up on the wall, but there's pipes going up the side of the wall.
Yeah, it's like the it grate, where you can You can fit some things, but not everything.
So they go over to the pole. They're trying to get up. They're climbing up the poles. Kevin gets up there. Eddie.
What?
Eddie gets grabbed.
Oh, no. He's like, I'll never see a movie again, and he gets grabbed.
He won't.
No, he's not going to do nothing again.
He won't even finish the movie he's in.
No.
So
So
Eddie gets grabbed.
Yeah. She can't find him underwater.
She's diving under. That's pretty brave, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's like...
Stupid.
Yeah.
But
because she goes under, and I was a little thinking at this point, because Kevin's up on the pipe, I was like, man, they're gonna take Meg out too, and Kevin's gonna be by himself, like, because the way the movie's been killing off people that we care about. So
but Eddie, jump scare Eddie, poor kid, he's just some hot mess.
Oh,
getting
all dissolved.
Dead. They killed the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
So Meg starts climbing up the pipe, and below her, the blob vagina opens up. Is that what we're gonna say?
I thought to myself,
I said it.
All you're gonna see is what? And I said, I'll look past that. So I
you weren't gonna say it.
I said it looks like a big old fleshy stomach mouth.
Okay.
Or
I'm sorry.
The inside of an asshole.
But it opens up underneath her, like, and she's climbing up the pipe, and she can't fit through the grate, right?
No, because of the sweater. Remember the sweater? When is the sweater?
The pearls are catching on the edge.
Break off, go into the butthole.
But this is a little weird here. What happened? So soldiers come in, and the soldiers are shooting at it, so it distracts them. But I just felt like that was all cut together, kind of weird.
Not sure.
The blob gets one of the soldiers. We see it. It kind of grabs one of them.
Yep.
But I just felt like they're like, oh, we got to save them somehow, so we'll put the soldiers there shooting at them.
Yeah, because she falls in the water.
And then finds another way up. It's like a slanted passage. And guess who's riding by at the top? She can't get quite up there.
The pharmacist.
It's Flag.
Oh, Flag. He's saving her.
But see, all this is good. The blob attacking, I'm back in it again, right, Erik?
Yeah.
The blob is coming up, and Flag takes off on his motorcycle, and the blob comes out. It's coming down the tunnel. It's chasing him, and they get to another dead end, Erik.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Vroom, vroom. Remember the size of this tunnel, right? So another Indiana Jones moment. It's awesome. He's like, fuck it. And they just go right towards the blob, and he does a circus like Evel Knievel.
Up the side,
Yeah. And the blob's
over.
Like, whoa.
Like, the blob's like...
It curls its tentacle into a fist. It's like, I'll get you, kid.
He's so big, it takes him a bit of time to stop and change direction.
Yeah. Not like it's just able to snatch him up at a moment's notice with its tentacles, but it's confused.
Yeah. And so he goes down, and the bike, is out.
Oh, bike's
That's it.
gone.
Yeah.
They can't use it to escape.
Yeah.
And there's another guy in a hazmat suit that's been wrecked a little.
Soldier jump scare I have.
Yeah.
He comes out, and he's in bad shape. What actually has happened to him? His arm is hurt or something?
I don't know. Maybe he got whacked a little bit. Here's the thing about the blob is it doesn't continue to eat away at you like alien acid. So if you get burned by it, I guess you're okay if there's no more. So it's like you're away from the acidity of it.
And I'm just a little note here, Erik. This should be Jennings, right? The guy earlier. It should be him in this part, but it's not him, right?
No, it's not.
Jennings.
No, Jennings.
But it should be based on what we saw before.
Sure.
I think he should be the guy. But anyways, he's like, oh, follow me. And he has a radio and everything like that. And so they get to a ladder that goes up to like an opening, like where I guess the soldiers came down.
Yeah. The manhole.
Yes.
But they're all looking down and they're like, hey, we're coming up. And they're like, nope.
Yeah. Meadows, close the manhole.
That's our guy down there. But they close it, and the blob is coming.
And they drive a truck over the top so they can't get out.
Yes, they put the tire. Yes.
Over it.
See that that a teenage girl and 2 small kids can lift a manhole cover and close it again. So anybody can open these.
So Flag gets on the radio of this guy, the injured guy down there, and he starts going, Meadows! Meadow! And all I could think of was, Con! Con! That's all I could think of when he's yelling up there.
I have had enough of you.
Right. So
this is what I thought of.
What?
Is for some reason our soldier guy has what do you call it? A rocket launcher? What does he have?
Yes, I didn't. Yeah,
He has a mini rocket launcher. So Flag grabs it, and I wanted him to say, okay, I want you to say hello to my little friend. And that would have been awesome. But I forget what he says. What did he say? He aims it up towards the manhole, and he says,
I forget. I didn't write it down, but he has a little catch line, right?
Yeah, but
and
he shoots it up there.
It's a freaking it blows the truck up. It blows the truck up. No, I think you were right. I think it was a rocket launcher. Whatever it is, the truck goes up in the air.
Yep.
Blows up.
Civilians dead. No.
Yes.
Then there's this big standoff because they get out and
Deputy Bill comes into the picture again, and he pulls a gun on Flag, but then somebody pulls a gun on Deputy Bill.
Yeah,
and then it's like a big blob Mexican standoff.
Yes, while the blob is underneath them.
Yes,
and what's his name? The bad guy's like, shoot them, shoot him. He's infected.
Yeah.
So I guess we know he's the bad guy. But you know who's sneaking up behind is our buddy Blob.
Yeah, we see it coming up out of the manhole, the open manhole.
Tentacles now. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the truth
and it grabs Meadows.
He grabs him. Pretty good death because he grabs him into the manhole cover and he's getting sucked in, and then his whole face gets filled up with blob.
Yeah. That visor,
yeah,
and then it pulls him down violently. The body kind of cracks in a bunch of different ways and gets pulled down. And and then this military commander guy we haven't even talked about. I think he's like second in command.
Where did he come from?
He was in earlier, but he was just sort of lurking about. But he comes over. Does everybody have to have a catchphrase in this movie? Everybody, like. He goes over to the manhole cover.
Yeah.
Do you have it written down?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what does he say, Erik?
He looks down and he goes, let's scrag that son of a bitch. I'm like, scrag? All right.
Yeah. So him and a bunch of soldiers just unload their weapons into the sewer.
Yes. That doesn't do a thing. But then they're like, you know what? Let's throw explosives into the sewer underneath the city. Good call, everybody.
And then everything starts shaking.
Yeah,
the ground just starts shaking because you're sort of like, how big is the blob now? You're like, how?
And I was just thinking, okay, bad idea, right? Bad idea.
Yeah.
So the blob is now pissed off because it doesn't get hurt by explosions or stuff like that.
No.
So it comes crashing out of the ground in a huge tower. And what? I think it's just pissed off, and now it's taking revenge because it makes like a big flappy tentacle, like a big octopus kraken tentacle, and just smashes a guy.
Yeah, but as it's going down, I like this detail. Just before it hits the guy I guess has 2 grenades on his.
He does.
Vest.
This is our scrag guy,
a commander, and he pulls them just as it goes down over him. And when they cut and you see the blob, you see inside like a whoop, like you see the flash.
There's just 2 whoops.
Yeah, you see the flash of the grenades underneath. Yeah.
And then did you see the blob also smashes another guy flat, like slaps him flat, and then lifts up the tentacle and he's flat inside the tentacle.
Right. And so mayhem is there. The blob's out in the street now.
Yep.
The blob's on the loose. And in the middle of it, the Reverend is there, and he says,
the priest comes back, but
the priest comes back, and he says, this has all been prophesied.
What?
Yeah,
what? The Book of Tentacles? What?
Yeah,
the Book of Blob says.
And this is where I want to ask you, Erik. It was so interesting when I read, the movie did okay when it came out. Critically, it did kind of okay, but it kind of bombed. And the director I read, this is years later, was like, well, I guess, I don't know if people were ready for like a satirical comedy version of the Blob. And I'm like, did he think he was being, I don't know if this is that comedy.
Satirical comedy?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's trying to say, I think he's trying to commentate on religion, military industrial complex, conformity. And it's like I told you, I think these are things that we're supposed to get here. But anyways, yes, it's all been prophesied.
And then one guy's a flamethrower, but it doesn't do anything. But I guess this is your comedy that you're talking about. My God, Art, it is funny. I completely forgot. The Blob has got a sense of humor.
Yeah, because
there's your comedy.
The flamethrower kind of blows up.
Yeah, because the Blob sticks its finger in the nozzle. Boom. That's what it does.
It does.
Oh my God, he's right. It's comedy. Dun-dun-dun.
And then it blows up, but the Reverend gets blasted by the flame.
Yep. But who's there to rescue?
He's on fire. Yeah.
Meg is there to
Was
rescue.
that prophesied too?
Probably. He's like, an empath, my face will burn.
Yes, Meg is there with the fire extinguisher. To help out.
CO2.
Right? Mm-hmm.
And she hits the freaking Reverend with it, puts him out, and then a tentacle comes after her. A tentacle.
Yes.
She's like pff, pff, instinctively, and it doesn't like it. It goes.
Jesus Christ!
There it is again.
Right?
It makes sounds. Yeah. Where is the sound coming from?
It's
like
from
you said, it's
somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it makes mouths like that big butthole that we saw, and that's how it uses it to talk.
So yeah. So then does Meg notices it doesn't like the cold.
Yes.
And does she call out to everybody? She says it.
Doesn't like the cold.
So the whole town is heading now into the town hall or whatever. They're pouring in there. They're trying to barricade the door.
It doesn't matter.
They probably got a few fire extinguishers in the town hall.
Old Town Hall is up to code. It's up to code. They're not expired.
No. So it's breaking into the church. Yeah. It's going through the barricade that they have, and they are spraying it as it's coming through with the fire extinguishers.
Which works.
But Deputy Bill is right at the barricade, and it comes through and gets Deputy Bill and pulls him out. He gets cracked in.
He gets sandwiched. He gets folded like a pita bread.
He does, and pulled out through.
Yeah, and he's gone.
Yeah.
He wasn't he was kind of nice now. He was like, oh, I get it. But everybody who's nice doesn't pay to be nice or mean.
But then suddenly, Eric, we cut to, remember that repair shop that we visited earlier in the movie where he got the ratchets from?
What was going on in the repair shop?
Well, they were fixing some things in there.
Oh, wait, because of the snow season coming up.
Yep.
But there's not a lot of snow, so they need stuff that will make artificial snow.
The snowmaker.
Oh, the snowmaker.
Flag bursts. He doesn't even open the garage doors. He drives.
No time for that.
Through them. Mind you, this is his friend's garage.
Yep. So much
and
for that business.
Blasts through it in the snow, so he starts heading towards town.
Desperate times. And the music's going dun 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 dun. No, it's probably going dun 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 dun.
Yeah. So he gets to town, and we'll just cut right to that. He comes in and he starts shooting like the snow at the Blob.
Yeah.
And it leaves the town hall,
but
and
it's
starts
all over the town hall.
It's big now. Yeah. It's huge. Yeah.
Like circus tent huge, right? It's big.
But it starts to come at him, and he's spraying it with the snow. And then why does he do this?
Well,
maybe you know.
He's in a state of panic, Art.
Okay.
But he thought that the Blob, he could plow through it because he's got that freaking snowplow in the front.
Oh.
But he froze it a little bit, so it was kind of solid, and his truck went and fell off of it.
Yeah, okay. Because I was like, why did he drive at it? He was already spraying it.
To take the truck out, Art. That's why. Because the movie needed to take the truck out.
So the truck's out, and it's sort of on its side, and it's separated, like the cab separated from the big snowmaker thing on the back. This is a shitty truck. Or maybe the guy wasn't done fixing it yet.
He wasn't done. The snow stuff isn't attached.
Yeah.
But he's upside down in the truck, and he can't get out.
Yes. And then Meg is going full Sarah Connor.
He's our freaking hero.
Yes. Meg grabs a weapon and
she sees a guy in the street, gets his pack, and he's got 3 out of 4 limbs missing. She don't care.
What? Okay, thanks. I had in my notes.
She didn't even say sorry.
She takes his gun.
Grabbed it. He's like, help me.
Takes his gun. He's like, help me. And she's sort of like, ooh. Awkward. Awkward.
I'm in the middle of something right now. I'm sorry.
Okay. And then she's all action.
Yeah.
She's shooting. There's sparks behind her.
Yeah.
She's shooting at the blob. And she says everybody's got a catchphrase.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah. Everybody
gets one.
Who has got one in the movie?
Well, Meg.
No, who has one in the movie, Art?
Everyone. I'm glad you got that in there. I might have missed it.
I just think it's fun we had that in every single part.
But she says, come on, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes,
a little bit cribbing from Jaws, but
she goes, right. You can do better than that. Also from another movie.
Yes, right.
But great blob effects. It's wrapped around the truck. It's writhing and moving. There's only one part in the movie where I was like, oh, okay. But this looks like it's there doing its job. I think it looks
pretty gross too, because
it's gross. Yeah.
It moves now like it's I want to say like a pussy thing coming out of a sore or something. It's really gross.
Interior body.
Yes.
Pinky red. And I have to say that it reminds me, Art, when I had major surgery in 2007 and they pulled a bunch of goop. They pulled a bunch of goop out of
your basket case.
Yeah, my basket. I still have him here somewhere. Blob, you around?
Oh God!
Oh, he's making dinner.
Eric was very ill. It was a very stressful time.
Yes, the doctor gave me a picture of the goop, and it looks like the blob. Yeah, we'll put that on our what do you call it? OnlyFans page.
Our website. Yeah, our OnlyFans.
Website. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
So anyway,
yes. She goes up on top of the snowmaker tank and she puts an explosive charge because she knows how to use all this stuff.
And she grabbed it from the guy knowing it was explosives in a backpack. She knew it.
Like taking the safety off.
Yeah. Sets the timer.
Yeah.
Boop.
Well, Eric, cheerleaders know that stuff.
They do.
That's part of cheerleader camp.
They're doing cheering all day? No, Art.
Yeah, no way.
They know science and technology.
Yeah, and for a cheerleader, this is pretty clumsy.
She's cool. Oh my God, you're right. So much for cheering.
Yeah. She goes to jump off the snowmaker, and it's the clumsiest jump I've ever seen. She catches her foot on like a pipe. This
is where, because she has to get what's-his-face out of the truck. But this would have been, they should have skipped all that shit, and she should have planted the stuff, and then did this awesome cheer flip, like, and she goes, ready? Okay, and then leaps off. But no, you know what? Man, a guy has to save her.
I know.
So Flag gets out just in time, pulls her off just in time.
Yeah, because Flag can get out of the cab now because the blob is fully on the snow machine. He's
going after. That would have been awesome if the blob was like, I've got you now. Where are you gonna go? Like who's cheering for who now? But no, we get none of that, right?
No. So Flag gets Meg loose, and the blob jumps on the snowmaker just as it's on it, and just as it blows up into a big explosion of snow and ice.
Yep. So the whole now it's snowing. Oh, they're going to get tourists.
Eric, remember all that earlier seeding, all that? They said, I think it's going to snow this year. All the characters.
Oh, is that what the build-up was?
I think we're going to get big snow this year. I think we're going to get it. It was prophesied.
Well, they could have pulled this, but they didn't. They could have pulled that like, oh my God, there's no way out. Nothing's going to happen. And all of a sudden, this freaking cold snap comes in. And as everybody's just about to get killed, like the blob's reaching for them, it just, that would have been awesome. I thought that was what's going to happen. But no, they blew it up.
The winter wonderland now, Eric. Yeah. Everybody's coming out of the town hall. Yeah. Whoa, it's snow.
And
Amazing.
The blob isn't frozen like a solid mass. It's crystallized. So it's broken up into tiny crystals.
And Meg gets up on this and she can't find flag.
Oh, shit. Is he dead? He's dead.
Imagine that. He has a piece of the truck that blew up through his skull. And he's just...
Yeah, or he's frozen too. Is he?
But no, he pops up out of the snow. And
shit.
Now, okay, I wanted to tell you, did you look at this closely? They embrace, and it looks like they're going to kiss, but then she moves to the side, and I just caught a detection of like they weren't supposed to kiss, but Kevin Dillon was going in for a kiss.
Kevin's like, fuck, I'm going to do it.
She moves to the side, and it turns into a hug.
Well, she's not ready for a relationship.
And then he kisses her on top of the head. So I was like, it just looked super awkward to me.
Well, they're going to go out for 8 months, and then they're going to break up, 100%.
Yes. But as he stands up, he gets hit with a snowball.
By
his
who?
Boss.
The Blob.
His boss.
No, the Blob's like, I'm still here, baby. No?
Boss says, I told you it was going to snow.
It's the guy, the boss. Because you got to have faith. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because we dissolve to a wheat field.
Oh.
And there's a big tent in the middle of this wheat field. So I guess we're someplace else now.
Yeah.
We're not in Arborville anymore.
Somewhere.
And there's some reverend. We only see him from behind.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know who is this Erik. He's delivering a sermon about the end of the world, end times, the reckoning. He says
the reckoning's coming,
and everybody seems really into it.
Yeah, and we go around and we're like, oh, I know this guy.
Yeah, he goes out back. He's still drinking. He's still drinking.
Yeah,
he takes a
he's
swig.
Got crazy hair. Right,
he's burned. He's scarred.
He colored one of his eyeglasses so it looks like an eye patch. Right.
Yep.
He's still, still boozing it up.
That's it. And a woman comes back and says, Reverend, how long?
When?
How long?
Reverend?
When is the reckoning? And he says, soon the Lord will give me a sign. And he holds up that jar.
Oh.
But in the jar is not crystals, Erik.
No. It's a widow baby blob. And he's just...
pretty good. It moves around in there. Yeah, it's a good effect.
Good effect. They did it with somehow it's not, it's a fake hand, but it looks great. And yeah, he's just like, the Lord will give me a sign. And then credits. What?
That's it. Yeah, credits. So they're setting us up for another Blob?
Yeah,
which has never come.
Son of the Blob, right?
No, that was earlier.
Stepson of the Blob, niece of the Blob.
Yeah, that was it. So that's the Blob, Erik.
Yeah.
Arborville, California. It looks like they're going to have a good ski season.
Yeah. No, not anymore. That guy's out of business.
Haven't made any other Blobs, I think, since then.
It's hard to do a Blob now. Today.
It's like this is going on now 40 years since this Blob. I'm surprised that nobody's looking to bring it back with everything.
This is a good way to go. I liked it. I mean, they try to make something else called The Stuff, but that was talk about whatever it was, comedy, something.
Stuff is a real satire. Yeah, that's what they were doing there, is a real satire.
But this has, watch it for nothing else but the special effects of the Blob. Because this is a gross, it's a living, breathing stomach with entrails that just wants to eat you and get bigger.
Yeah, I did like the special effects, Erik, and I liked some of the sequences when it was going hot and heavy with the Blob and the chases, and it was going one right. Because I think, Erik, recently you and I watched Aliens, the original Aliens, and what a roller coaster ride that was. And I think this one is suddenly bringing in the agents from outside, and and it slows it down. It's like it really.
Well, see, they had to have 90-ish minutes, and they probably
And so I did find myself at times really wanting, you heard me a few times say it in the podcast, like, I want the Blob. I want to get back to the Blob.
There was a moment too, we skipped over it but for time, but really when the Blob is like, okay, here I am, buddy. It's scooping up people. It's
yes.
It's just
it's fun. It's fun, but there are times, and it doesn't kill the movie, but it makes me a little antsy and a little. You always joke with skip, and I think if I were to watch this again, I would be hitting some things.
Skip some. You could really skip the beginning until they bring the guy to the hospital. I don't need any of that shit. But I like the Blob.
Mm-hmm.
The Blob.
And Eric, so if
Blobby,
we were to
blobby,
give
blob.
it, if we had a rating system that we developed for the podcast to give movies, what would you give the Blob?
All right, I'm gonna give it. I'll give it an award.
Okay,
How about that?
yeah. What would be the award?
I'm gonna give it the Tummy Rumble Award. I got nothing.
Tummy Rumble.
What would you rate it, Art? Let's turn it on you. What would you rate
Oh,
it?
you're going to turn it on me?
Yeah, what are you going to rate it?
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
We can cut this whole part out.
10.
10?
No, it's not a 10. It's not a 10 for me.
Okay.
I would say 6 out of 10 Can Man hands.
Oh, there you go. 6 out of 10 Can Man. Yeah.
Can Man hands. Yeah.
It jumps the Blob. This is the first one where I'm really rating it. I'm just rating it like 6 out of.
Yeah. So Eric, but
10.
that was the Blob.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we mentioned a few other movies that we did this time. I just mentioned Aliens. People want to go listen to some more of our alien invasion movies, Killer Clowns, Aliens, The Deadly Spawn.
Oh my
God. They can go
God.
to our website,
That all we do?
midnightcinemapod.com. Yeah.
Oh, we do serial killers and vampires and ghosts.
Oh, we do everything.
Yeah.
All things are open here.
Yeah.
But you can go there and listen to it. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, any of the podcast platforms. And while you're there, subscribe, rate, and review. We really like to hear from folks and helps get the word out. And we look forward to hear from you. So, Eric, I've really enjoyed talking about the Blob with you. This has been really fun. And wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Have you heard from the Projectionist lately?
The Projectionist?
Yeah.
Everybody
was complaining about it was really hot up there.
Yeah, but we don't listen to him. He's a dick.
Yeah, Eric, there's something coming down.
Oh, wow. Somebody must have painted the ceiling. It looks like it looks like a giant butthole.
Oh, Eric, what?
Eric, my hand on it.
Okay, I got it.
Ow, you asshole.
Yeah!